Hello and welcome to Drishti IAS English. I am Aisha and this is yet another episode of the Olympic series. As the Olympic Games are scheduled to take place from 26th of July to 11th of August, we are here to present you the different aspects of the Summer Olympic Games. As we have discussed with you about the hosting destination this time, that is the venue of the Olympics, that is Paris. What are Olympics? We have discussed about the pros and cons of hosting the Olympics, and now in this episode we will be discussing with you the India's performance in Olympics over the years. So let us begin. So we will be looking at India at Olympics, how over the years India's performance has been in the Olympic Games. So first of all, Indian Olympic history. So if we talk about India's performance over the years, so there are few things which we know, that is that every Indian is proud of their national game, and that is hockey. And the reason being that hockey has made us proud. The most number of medals that we have won is in hockey, and hockey was a complete dominance by India in the Olympics. And then come a medal drought. So during the earlier times we won a lot of medals, and then there was a medal drought. We were not winning any medal, and then came a shooting and a track star. Shooting star means 10-meter air rifle gold medal winner Abhinav Bindra, and track and field first gold medal was by Neeraj Chopra in javelin throw, when he throwed the javelin for around 87 meters. So this is in one line. If I talk about the Olympics, India at Olympics, then this is the one line I can say it to you. So now let us move through the journey of how India has performed at the Olympics till now. So from Paris 1900 to Tokyo 2020, India's thrived with the Olympics spans over 100 years. So India has almost completed 100 years at the Olympics, with the country enjoying its most successful games in Tokyo. India till now has been most successful in the history of Olympics was in the last games that took place in Tokyo, Japan, and where India in total won 7 medals. And there for the very first time India won the track and field gold medal, and that was Neeraj Chopra. So it was 1 gold, it was 2 silver, and then in total it was 4 bronze. So this was India's performance. Although India had a single representative in Paris in 1900, so in Paris 1900 games India only had a single representative. Tokyo 2020 marked 100 years since India sent their first official contingent to an Olympic at the 1920 games, which took place at Antwerp. So it was the 1920 games. Then a century of Olympic history is filled with a number of highs and also lows. That is a record 8 gold medals in hockey. Now this is a record by a team winning 8 gold medals in hockey. Then 6 of which were consecutive. 6 was won in a continuity, and then we were not able to win a medal, and then after that Olympics we again won the medal in hockey. And then KD Jadhav first individual Olympic medal. Then KD Jadhav won the first individual Olympic medal for independent India. It means after 1947, when India got its independence, the first independent Olympian to win the medal for India was KD Jadhav. He was a wrestler. Then Abhinav Bindra's historic gold at Beijing 2008 in the 10-meter air rifle. No one can forget that moment when for the very first time an Indian won the gold medal in shooting. And then the first ever track and field gold by Neeraj Chopra at Tokyo 2020, and when he threw that javelin for 87 meters, India won its first ever track and field gold medal. Then there have been also some lows and a couple of heartbreaks along the way. Like for example, when Milkha Singh could not made it to the podium, and when PT Usha also missed by a whisker by standing on the podium. So these were few of the moments where India was about to make history, even though that then those performances were inspirational in itself, but they could not make it to the podium. Then pre-independence era, when Norman Pichard and the first hockey hat-trick. Now let us know about the pre-independence time. Pre-independence means before 1947. So India's first brush with the Olympic came at the 1900 Paris Olympics, when Norman Pichard was the country's sole representative. So in 1900 there was only a single representative, and he won 2 silver medals in the 200-meter sprint and 200-meter hurdles. So the sole representative won 2 medals. And the first multi-sport Olympic contingent for India came at the Antwerp 1920 Olympics. In the 1900 Olympics, there was a sole representative, and in 1920, for the very first time, multiple people went to attend the Olympics, where 5 athletes, that is 3 in athletics and 2 wrestlers, took part. Then 1924 Olympics is when India made their tennis debut. So India made its tennis debut in Paris 1924 Olympics, and 5 players, that is 4 male and 1 female, played in the singles event. And then came the Amsterdam 1928 Olympics, which marked the beginning of Indian hockey magnificent run. And this is the time when Indian hockey started to come up to the global stage, and this is when the golden era of the Indian hockey started. The Indian men's hockey team, which was led by the legendary Dhyan Chand, scored 29 goals and conceded none. So they scored 29 goals and they conceded none, as they won their first Olympic gold medal. So first Olympic gold medal was won in 1928 Amsterdam Olympics. Then they repeated the feat at the Los Angeles 1932 Olympics and the Berlin 1936 Olympics to complete a memorable hat-trick. So continuously 3 gold medals were won by the Indian men's hockey team, and they cement their status as the world's most dominant hockey team. Now came the point of post-independence, that is after 1947. So triple hockey gold and a first individual medal. The Olympics were not held in 1940 and 1944. So continuously for 2 times in a row the Olympics did not take place, and that was because of the Second World War. And then during this same time, 1947 is when India got its independence. And in 1947, India gained independence from the British, and the London 1948 Olympics took place. So London 1948 Olympics were India's first summer games as an independent nation. Now this is what is important, that when was the first time that an independent India took part in the games? So that was London 1948 Olympics. Then India sent their largest contingent, that is 86 athletes across 9 sports. And for the 1948 Olympics, and the Indian hockey team was the dominant force again, and they returned with its 4th Olympic gold medal. So 3 they won in continuity, then Olympics did not take place because of the World War II, and then again the independent India hockey team won the gold medal. Then the Indian hockey team would beat at the 1952 and 1956 Olympics. So again in the 1952 and 1956 Olympics, India hockey team won the gold medal. The Indian football team also made its first international appearance at London 1948 games, but they could not win it as they lost it to France. And then came the 1952 Olympics, that is Helsinki 1952 Olympics. And it saw another historic moment for India when wrestler K.D. Jadhav. So wrestler K.D. Jadhav became the first Indian to win an Olympic medal, which was a bronze medal. So independent India hockey team, it was a team event, hockey. team event, hockey team event won the gold medal, but till now individual event did not win a gold medal at the Olympics. So the first individual medal was won by wrestler KD Jadhav and he won a bronze medal. Then the Helsinki edition also saw Nilima Ghosh emerge as the first woman from independent India to participate in the Olympics. So the first woman from the independent India to participate in the Olympic was Nilima Ghosh. And then at the Melbourne 1956 Olympics, Melbourne, Indian football team fell short in the bronze medal playoff and it finished 4th. So even the Indian football team at this point of time was performing well. Then Indian hockey Olympic gold rush was briefly halted by the Pakistan. So after winning 6 gold medals, India's gold rush was halted by Pakistan as they ended with silver at Rome 1960. So Rome 1960 games, India won a silver medal. And the Rome 1960 game was also special because it was the time when the legendary Milkha Singh fall just short of winning an Olympic bronze medal in the 400 meters. Even though it was a historic and a inspiring performance, but could not make it to the podium. And then the Indian hockey team returned to the summit of Olympic hockey with its 6th gold at Tokyo 1964. So Indian hockey team won its 6th medal in 1964. Then came the Mexico 1968 Olympics, and this was the first time that Indian hockey team finished outside the top 2. But India again in 1972 Olympics, that was the Munich Olympic. So again in 1972 Olympics, and that is the Munich Olympic, India finished with a bronze medal in hockey. Then Indian hockey reached a nadir, that means Indian hockey team reached its low point at the Montreal 1976 Olympics and it finished 7th. So you can say it was one of the lowest points of the Indian hockey, which was their worst finish at the games. It was also the first time since 1924 that India were unable to win a single medal at the Olympics, because till now it was hockey which was getting India a medal. The hockey team regained some of its lost glory as they become Olympic champions again at the 1980 Moscow Olympics. So again in 1980 Moscow Olympics, India won. Then came the period of 1980s, which was a barren run, but this barren run or this drought period was finished by the historic Leander Paes bronze medal, and that was India did not have a memorable time at the Olympics during the 1980s, and they could not win a single medal at the Los Angeles 1984 Olympics. So 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, they could not win a medal, and the Seoul 1988 Olympics also India could not win a medal. And the run was extended into the Barcelona 1992 Olympics also. Then the legendary athlete, that is PT Usha, came close to the podium but could not win a medal, and she finished 4th in the 400 meter hurdles in the 1984 event. Then Indian medal drought was broken by the tennis star and the tennis legend Leander Paes, who won a bronze medal in the men's singles event at the Atlanta 1996 Olympics. And this was the time when, for the first time in tennis singles event, India won a medal, and that was a bronze medal. And then 4 years after that, weightlifter Karnam Malleshwari, weightlifter, rewrote history as she became the first Indian woman, star marked this point also, first Indian woman to win an Olympic medal with her bronze. So weightlifter, first Indian woman, Karnam Malleshwari. Then the army man Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore also won a silver medal in the men's trap at Athens 2004, and this was also India's first individual Olympic silver and first shooting medal for India. So the first shooting medal and then the individual Olympic silver medal was Athens 2004, Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore. Then 2008 onwards, Abhinav Bindra historic gold sparks revival. Then again we won a gold medal. Beijing 2008 Olympics was a watershed moment in Indian Olympic history as the shooter Abhinav Bindra won a gold medal at the 10-meter air rifle. And in the same event, the boxer Vijendra Singh and the wrestler Sushil Kumar also won the bronze medals. So India won multiple medals in the 2008 Beijing Olympics. Then in the 2012 London Olympics, it was Saina Nehwal who won India's first Olympic medal in badminton, and this was special. Then Sushil Kumar bagged his second Olympic medal, while Gagan Narang, Vijay Kumar, Mary Kom and Yogeshwar Dutt also won the medals, and which took the Indian medals tally to 6. And this was the best performance of India till now, which was in 2012 London Olympics. And then came the Rio 2016 Olympics, when PV Sindhu and Sakshi Malik were India's only medalist. Then the first time that the nation's medal tally was made up of entirely female athletes, PV Sindhu and Sakshi Malik. And then came the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, which proved to be India's most successful Olympics till now, as India returned with 7 medals, which consisted of 1 gold, 2 silver and 4 bronze. And this is when the Neeraj Chopra won the historic first track and field gold medal for India. And the Indian men's hockey team broke its 41-year Olympic medal drought with a bronze medal. So this was a very historic moment for India, and the women's team recorded its best ever performance as it finished 4th. Then the star of the campaign was Neeraj Chopra by winning a gold medal in the javelin throw. Then it was India's first gold medal since Abhinav Bindra at Beijing in 2008. Then it was what we can conclude from this event. Even India in the starting saw so much of high because of hockey winning gold. Then it came a drought, lean period where the Olympics did not happen and India was not winning medals. But now again India is on the path of winning medals. The nation has a sum total of 35 medals, which would be considered not that good, seeing the population of India, a country with 1.4 billion population, not winning in total 50 medals can be questioned. But now the India's medal tally is improving at the Olympics. At the other hand, also half of the medals have been won in the last 4 editions alone, signaling an improvement in recent years. Then India has registered their best ever performance at the Olympics in Tokyo 3 years ago, winning 7 medals. And in Paris, the Indians will be hoping to cross the double-digit medal tally for the first time ever, as the Tokyo Olympics were good. So we can expect and we can hope that the Paris Olympics will be even better. And seeing few of the athletes' performance, we can say and we can hope that the medals are coming to India's side. And we can also think about or hope about getting a gold medal again. And now in the end, a practice question. You people will give me the answer in the comment section. In which of the following Olympic editions saw the legendary Milkha Singh fall just short of an Olympic bronze medal in the 400 meters? That is Helsinki 1952 Olympics, Rome 1960 Olympics, Mexico 1968 Olympics, or Melbourne 1956 Olympics. We have discussed this in the video, so give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.